welcome to my YouTube channel, Live with Felicity. If you're new here, please do me a favor by subscribing, by liking, and by also turning on your notification bell so you'll be notified when next I drop a content. And to my returning subscriber, Omo, you guys are the real VIP. Thank you so much for coming back. I love you all. Today we'll be doing a different thing. Today I'm not going into the streets to get videos of the girl child and I. Today I'll be speaking on your voice, your freedom, the importance of identifying your voice. So if you're here and you've been trying to identify your voice, you've been having these in low self-esteem, this channel is just for you and this video is just for you. You know what? Stay tuned and touch not that die. So from what is voice? According to Oxford Dictionary defines voice as a sound produced by mouth through speaking or singing. Our voice is a powerful symbol for freedom. Have you been in a state whereby you've been in a tight position whereby the only thing that gained you freedom that point, that moment, is your voice? You see how powerful your voice is? That voice, but then we do not make use of it. No self-esteem, you feel no, my voice is not needed, whereas your voice is needed. Every one of us voices are needed. In a world filled with about 80 billion of people, it is important for you to identify your voice so you do not become an echo. Each and every one of us has a particular sound. We have that unique sound that distinguishes us from others, that differentiates us from others. For instance, as I'm talking now, okay, yeah, this Felicity talking, and when someone else is talking, okay, yes, this is this person. And what is that thing that makes you differentiate between the other person and I? It's our voice. You see how important our voices are. Our voices are important in the society. Our voices are important in our family. Everywhere we go, let's make use. Yes, and each and every voice has that unique tone. It gives you the opportunity, you make use of it appropriately, and you not trying to copy someone else's voice. In this world, believe me, a lot of persons are just copycats. They are just in the world copying persons. Some persons even try to copy their mentors because you so much love this person, you love the way this person talks. However, as defined earlier by Oxford Dictionary, that a voice is a sound produced by speaking, by singing, by talking. Today, at it in a different perspective. Yes, and I am not talking about the voice you make when you sing, when you talk. I am talking about your importance of existence. I'm talking about your significance of existence. So permit me to ask, have you found your voice? Have you found that thing that distinguishes you from other persons? To find it. Do you know why? Because that is your purpose of existence. So beloved, find your voice, and it is so crucial to know that voices can be used to create change. People can take anything for you, but do not let them take your voice. You're being in a tight corner, in a state whereby you know the truth, you really want to say the truth, but a lot of persons are pressing you down. They want you to become silenced. They want you to silence your voice. Don't agree, don't bend to their terms and conditions. Speak out. Now we're going to be looking at the importance to find your voice. When you find your voice, it will help you thrive in any part of life. Also, when you find your voice, it will help others discover their voice, not just about you but also for others. So you see why it is good to find your voice. You see why it is good to identify your voice. Your voice is not only for yourself. You use your voice for the sake of others too. You use your voice. When you find your voice, it will help you in helping others discover their voice. That means their purpose of existence, their importance of existence, the reason why they are existing here on earth. So you see why it is not only about yourself, it is also for others. Voice is a powerful symbol of freedom. So why haven't you found your voice? Where truth is constantly buried. Dear friends, I urge you not to bury your voice. Don't let them bury your voice, and also don't ignorantly bury your voice. If you are being molested, you speak. Month I was in a meeting, well, a girls meeting, and I was invited as a guest speaker, I mean one of the guest speaker, to speak about your voice and your freedom. It was one of the best experiences, like one of the best thing I've experienced in this year so far, because speak a lot of girls out there are being molested, but then instead of speaking out, they feel okay, speak out, who will believe me? Nobody will believe me, no one will believe my story. Then always voice out your voice. Your voice is so important. Whatever state you are, whatever, just voice. Being molested and you think the best thing to do is to keep silent, then you're lying, because when you speak, that is where your freedom lies, that is where your freedom starts. So learn to speak, learn to speak. I know in a world where there's no one to trust, you don't know who you're speaking, but then there should be that one person that you trust so much. That person could be your mentor, your pastor, it could be your parent, it could be your guardian parent, it could be your best friend. Just speak out instead of dying in silence, instead of letting the silence hurt you so well. Please speak out. Because there are times when you just keep it inside of you, you become so depressed, you become so weighed down by those things. I'm talking about you being molested right now. So you speak out. It is best for you to speak out. And also there are foundations that when you run to, of course they'll attend to you if your story is true, and if they do a background check of what you're saying, if there is backup to your point, sure, that foundation is going to help you. So if you're being molested, please speak. Silence is not the best thing to do, okay? Just speak out. If your life is being messed up, there's no way you can erase, there's no way you can make amendment. My dear, if you think say you don't mess up, change your sanitary pad. What am I trying to say? No matter how dirty you think your past is, no matter how dirty or bad it is or unpleasant it is, your life issues are, there's always a way to fix it up. There's always a lot of persons, a lot of men have written you off, but you know what, God will never write you off. Okay, let me just tell you the short story. There was a lady that was molested, and she was living with her big sister. So her big sister got married, and the man was she was being molested by her big sister's husband. Instead of her to speak up, she kept quiet, because one, she felt it would be an embarrassment to the family. Then two, she felt the other sister would not believe her, and that is because they do not bond very well. There was no that relationship, that friendship, that siblings friendship. So the lady decided to keep quiet, and the man was using her over and over again. But you know what, when she finally it got to her neck, and she spoke about it. She spoke to one or two persons, and eventually she gained her freedom. So that's what I'm trying to say. Your voice, your freedom. Your voice is powerful. Your voice is a powerful symbol for freedom. Please don't keep quiet. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming this far with me. If this channel is so helpful to you, please recommend to your friends. Also, thank you. Until I come your way again, bye. I love you.